Hey everyone, it's Victoria, and today I'd like to talk about my transition to an all-raw diet. What do I mean? I'm not putting on a challenge, I'm not doing a challenge, I'm not even going to talk about a challenge. What I'm going to do is take this day by day. I feel better personally getting off the grains. It just didn't work for me anymore. It worked for a time that I was doing ultra running, and it worked for, a period of time until I got injured, and after I got injured, I wasn't really healing, and I was gaining weight. And then eventually you start adding things to the grains, because honestly for me a plain bowl of rice is very boring compared to a salad that I could have dressed up in beautiful dressings, and to me that's much more vibrant. I do live in a place where I can get fruit. I don't go to Whole Foods and get fruit, contrary to what people might think. I think they're way overpriced, and Whole Foods, if you're listening, I think it's kind of unfair. It should be more in demand than anything else, and people do want to buy the fruit. They can't afford it because Whole Foods is just, it's the place in town to go. But I worked very hard at getting connections to fruit growers and farmers. I worked hard at getting those things because I wanted it. That's what I wanted. So I say work hard and find out who's growing your food, and go to even the back of the supermarket where you can talk to somebody that is in charge of produce. Anywhere you can get your produce, go talk to the managers. They want to give you unripe stuff. Stuff that's overripe. They do, because they're looking to get rid of it anyway. So win-win, you both win from it, and all you have to do is really break away from that shyness and just go for it. Go and talk to them, because being shy would be a waste of your time. It'd just be a waste of time. So I suggest you work as hard as I did and get to know some growers, some farmers, make connections, and network. Ask anybody. Go to farmers markets and find out where they're getting it from, and then find out from there and make those connections and write down every name in your phone and call them. And the worst that could happen is that they say, no, we don't have anything, or not today. But usually fruit growers want to get rid of their fruit, and they don't always give it to supermarkets. So I get papayas really cheap now. I get, some guy actually delivers it to me now. I get, and they're organic, non-GMO. I worked very hard at that too. And there's people growing mangoes. I'll give them avocados from my tree, and we'll switch it up. You make it worthwhile for other people. Maybe start a little bit of a co-op type of thing, where if you get a lot of fruit for wholesale, then tell other fruit people that you'd like to have them in on it. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm not making any money on it. I'm just getting that guy to deliver it to my house, and in a way that he'll do that, and so I'll get more papayas, and other people can be in on it too. So that's my thing with that. As far as having cooked food goes, I'm not going to be crazy over it, but I'm honestly not attracted to cooked food right now. It is hot. It's summertime around the world, most of the areas around the world. Anyway, it's summertime, and Hawaii is always summertime, so I feel like it's much easier to just go raw and just really get rid of some addictions. The grains had their place, and now they don't. Eventually, like I said, you make a little bit of sauce, you go to restaurants. I personally find restaurants a bit not my type, a little dirty, and honestly I feel like everything that I can do socially I can do somewhere else. I could go to the beach, I could walk with a friend, I could talk to them on the phone, I can video chat, I could go with them for a hike, go for a run. Those are my type of friends anyway. So sit down and eat at a restaurant, I'm kind of over it. I did that, and I lived in New York all my life, and I've done it so many times. I just always felt guilty having the wrong foods in my body, so I didn't even want to have to try to order this, that, and the other thing and try to make it my way. I always end up making it my way at home better. So that's where I'm at as far as going raw. I just feel better. I'm much more inspired by my peers in the raw movement, and I see that they're healing. I think it's healing. I really do find myself healing. I find myself breathing better. I find myself running better. I find myself a little bit more healed. My neck was completely whiplashed, and the grains were, might have been getting in the way of absorption of nutrients, and now it's completely fluid. Like, I feel so much better. I even lost a couple of pounds. So Am I going to have fat? Yes, I'm going to have fat. I'm not going to fear the fat. The fat I eat is not the fat I wear. I'm going to have fat on my raw food diet. Yes, I will. And I'm proud of it. And I think we need it. And I think that I went way too long without it. And then because of that, I think I started gaining weight. And I still believe that the hormones and everything got a little messed up. I really do believe that. Even my husband went 1.5 years without overt fats. And he was messed up for it and gained a little bit of weight now because he didn't have it for so long. I don't think it's healthy, and I don't want to live like that. I wasn't attracted to fat for so long because I was afraid of it. And up to me, I had to turn myself off from it. So if you're going raw, don't be afraid of fat. Eventually, you won't have as much fat. You'll probably steer away from it, and you'll go more towards fruit anyway. But I suggest that you do have the fat because you're transitioning from cooked food, and I find I'm less hungry on fat than I am in grains. That's just my thing. So brain fog, all that stuff goes away. You might feel better about yourself, you might not. I don't know what your deal is, but I feel better going all raw. And I know that I also get a lot more sunblock from eating raw foods because it jives with the sun. I just feel good. And that's my little update for today. And I hope you're doing well too. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.